Hey everybody, it's your girl. It's Queen. I said hello. I just wanted to tell you something, right? A friend of mine asked me a question, and I thought this was really funny and really worth answering too. Okay, so this is what happened. First of all, it's an astrology based question. So let me start off by saying that I've been studying astrology off and on for many moons, and many other people do too. It's very interesting. It's a more of a scientific understanding than people really realize. They think it's more of like a behavioral or like a psychological, but it's really based on like the planets, which all falls under science. But anyway, so one of the things people will say to me when I talk about astrology is they will say, you know, the horoscope in the newspaper never talks about my life. It never goes into what I'm going through. It never hits on anything that I'm experiencing. And that can happen. That can happen frequently actually. And this is the reason why. Because a sun sign, your sun sign, is where the sun was when you were born. So which zodiac sign the sun was in when you were born. So mine was in Aquarius. It was February the 13th of 1977. So it was in Aquarius. So I'm in Aquarius. But that's not the only influence on you. Your entire astrological chart is an influence on you. Okay? So, for example, where the moon is going to influence that. Where the rising sign is going to influence that. Where Venus is going to influence that. Where all the other planets and things that go into the heavenly bodies is going to influence that. So, you might be in Aquarius, but you might have a moon in Cancer, for example. That's going to make you a lot more emotional than the average Aquarius. You might have a moon in Capricorn. That's going to make you a lot more serious than the average Aquarius. So when you look at a horoscope, it doesn't take all of that into consideration. It just says stereotypical general Aquarius fits here. Now, luckily for me, I'm a stereotypical general Aquarius. My chart is pretty much air and fire, pretty much Aquarius. Aquarius is the water bearer, but our element is air. So my chart is mostly air signs, air stuff, and fire, which basically makes me a dragon. I was born the year of a dragon, and I have the energy of a dragon. So all of that is going to play into what is going on with me as a person. But because there is so much strong, I'm a double fixed Aquarius. There's a lot of strong Aquarius energy there. So I'm going to come up as the typical stereotypical Aquarius. Bottom line. So people always ask me questions about why do Aquarius do this and why do Aquarius do that. So for the other stereotypical Aquariuses that are just like me, my answers will typically align. So the question that I was asked was, why are Aquarius so mean, detached, cold, unfeeling, in some cases ruthless, cutthroat, no nonsense, don't play no games, cut right to the chase. And I thought it was funny because it's very true of us. So I'm going to answer the question. Ding, ding, ding. Why is the Aquarius so darn detached? Okay. So I'm going to tell you. The Aquarius has a mission. Each zodiac sign has a mission. Our mission is to help people. We come in here to learn and then to help. We are the humanitarians of the zodiac. So we came to help people. We came for people. That is our mission. We're here to help in whatever ways that we choose to help. So it's not that we don't like people or that we're detached from people because we don't care about them. It's really because of the fact that over time of being a humanitarian, and we're humanitarians from little babies, from I remember being 4 and 5 years old trying to help my friends. I would go to school and learn things in preschool and come back and teach my friends because I realized that I was going to private schools and my friends weren't learning some of the things that I was being taught. So I would come back from school and teach them some of the things that I was learning in school. So I've always been like that. I was 3, 4, 5 years old when this was going on, when it first was started. So the Aquarius is an extreme humanitarian in that capacity. That is basically what we came here for. That is our mission. One time, I did a meditation because at one point in my life, I really felt suicidal. Not even for a point, for a long period. I'm gonna say a whole cycle, a whole stretch, from like maybe 12 until 18, 17 or 18. I think I was 17. So for this whole long, 5, 6 year stretch. So when I did this meditation, what I figured out was that I always believed that life was something that was imposed upon me. Like my parents decided to have a kid, and boom, here I am. I didn't realize that, spiritually speaking, we do choose to come back for one reason or another. That's what my personal belief is, and the beliefs of many different spiritual systems. So I believe that we do come back, and we're down with it. We know that. We just kind of forget once we're here. So in the meditation I did, I saw myself wanting to come back. And the statement that I remember from the meditation, I wrote it down, I never forgot it. I said to God, to Goddess, I said to the Supreme Being, whatever you want to call him or her, I said, I want to go help. Now, this was before I knew about Aquarius. This is before I knew about our mission. This is before that. This is the beginning of my spiritual journey. And what I said in that meditation, what I said to Goddess was, I want to go help. And then I learned later that's the mission of the Aquarius. So I was like, wow. So we come in wanting to help. So I stopped being suicidal when I realized I came here because I wanted to be here. I wanted to help. And I think for a lot of us, that is the realization that will make us be able to enjoy and love and be happy with life. Those of us who came here for that. We all come for different missions, so I can't say we all came to help. We all came for different things. So anyway, the Aquarius comes to help. The Aquarius comes to learn and then teach. That is what we're here for. And during the course of doing that work, we run into a lot of difficulty. We run into users. We run into people who want to take us for granted, take advantage of us. We run into a lot of that energy very early in life. I have poured energy and love and knowledge into people, and been stabbed in the back, lied on. All kinds of stuff has happened. I mean, if I could think all the way back to the very beginning, lied on, help somebody, and then people say, oh, she didn't help me, and I didn't spent countless hours helping them. All kinds of stuff has happened. So what happens with the Aquarius is not that we are mean, is that we, after a while, we become very capable of peeping game from back deep. It's a term that I use a lot. Peep game from back deep. We see things from across the street. So we're already clairvoyant. And then as time progresses and we get our feelings hurt, we stop giving people the benefit of the doubt. We stop playing those little games. And we automatically intuit what's going on, comprehend what's going on, and move forward. We don't have a lot of tolerance for stupid stuff. We don't have a lot of tolerance for games. We don't have no tolerance for drama. We have very little tolerance for emotion. We don't really like emotion that much. We don't really trust emotion that much. Unless, of course, you have something else going on in your chart, like a Cancer moon or a Pisces moon or something like that. But the average, typical Aquarius is not feeling that. So when people come to us with emotional pleas, we're like we see right through it. We see the crap for the crap, the BF for the BF, the BS for the BS. We just see it, and we don't sit and pretend like we don't see what we see. So a lot of people take that to be detached, take it to be mean, unfeeling, and it's really not that. It's just the fact that we don't play no games. The Aquarius, who is in tune with their clairvoyance, in tune with their understanding of things, we pick up on stuff and we just keep it moving. We don't play a lot of games. We don't like arguing. We don't like going back and forth with people. If you do something to us, you'll just find yourself not able to find us, and you'll be sitting there like, "Dag, my Aquarius is gone," and your Aquarius is probably not coming back. And if they do come back and you do something else to them, they'll leave you again. So, so the best way to go with that particular situation is to treat your Aquarius right. Bottom line, don't try to use them. Don't try to, come at them in those kind of negative. Don't come at them negatively. Period. If you say something negative to an Aquarius, chances are they're just gonna stop talking to you because we just don't have time for it. So it's like I said before, like we seem so cold and unfeeling, like we cut things off so fast, but we just don't have time for it. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to experience it. We don't want to be put up with it. We don't want none of that. We have our mission. We're very self-absorbed about what it is that we're trying to do and what we're going after, and that's what we're going after. And if you come at us sideways with some crap, expect a negative response or no response at all, because we're going to go to no response first. When you don't get a response from an Aquarius, leave them alone. They're trying to not hurt you. They're trying to not go off on you. Leave it alone, because once you push past that threshold, we only got so much wiggle room, and that's it. And you're going to hear it raw after that, and you're going to be angry. So if you're trying to use an Aquarius and the Aquarius just says, I'll talk to you in a few weeks, okay? And they go to dip, let them dip. Because if you push them past that and keep trying to push your agenda, keep trying to use them, he or she's going to be like, look, I'm not stupid. I peep what you're doing. And if you do it again, it's going to be a problem. Or it's going to be worse than what I just said. I said the nice version of that. The typical Aquarius who's pushed into that energy may cuss you out, like straight up. And it's going to be ugly. I'm just going to tell you. The Aquarius hates getting ugly, but if we have to get ugly, we will. We'll cry, we'll regret it, we'll be sad about it inside of ourselves, but we will. We will handle our business. We don't like to fight, but we will kick butt if we have to. If we have to grab a sword and be a warrior, everybody's going to be upset. The Incredible Hulk used to always say, "You're not going to like me when I'm angry." You're not going to like the Aquarius once you piss them off. As a matter of fact, the Aquarius doesn't like themselves once they're pissed off. It's a bad energy. So if you want to stay on the Aquarius's good side, just treat them right. It's very simplistic. Treat them right. Be authentic with them. If you need something, come straight at them. Don't try to come at them with emotional baggage. Leave your drama with your mama. Don't bring that to the Aquarius. Stuff like that. Just leave that and leave it over there. If you come in towards the Aquarius, come towards them with fun. Come towards them with happiness. If you need something, like if you need help with something or something along those lines, and you're sincere about it, Aquarius will probably help you. But not if you come to them with BS, and not if you come to them trying to play them. And Aquarius can smell that you were trying to play them, and they're offended, number one, that you tried to play them. And number two, they're not going to allow themselves to be hurt again, because the Aquarius has been hurt so many times from just loving people and trying to help people. After a while, we just put up and they're like, that's enough. We're not letting anybody else hurt me ever again. And that's it. So if you meet an Aquarius who has come to that particular epiphany, you're not going to be able to get over on them. And if you do engage with them and you do something to them, you're going to regret it. So if you care about them and you want to have a relationship with them, treat them right. Period, point blank. I say that with any human being. You should treat any human being, you should treat even animals right. But with the Aquarius, they're not as forgiving as some people. They're quicker to disappear. An Aquarius will talk to you every single day, and then you do something to them, and then they'll block you and just disappear. Like, straight up, because we just don't have time for the negative emotions. It does something to us. We just don't like it. We don't like the way it feels. We don't like it. I don't think anybody really likes, well, some people do like negative emotions, but most people don't, I don't think, like it. But with the Aquarius, the emotional aspect of it is just very troublesome to us. So as I stated before, that is why the Aquarius is so mean, so detached, and so unfeeling. We see the game. We peep game from back deep. We peep game from across the street. We know what's going to happen before you even do it. When we meet you, we know what things you're capable of doing. Immediately, we're looking at we're sizing you up from straight up. We're really kind about it though, because we're like, "Hey, how you doing?" Da da da. But we're sizing you up, looking you up and down, looking through you, and looking up and down. And when we see what we need to see, okay, and we know exactly what it is, and then we know what you're capable of. So by the time you've done it, we already peeped that you're capable of it. So we already know you did it by the time you're done it. You see what I'm saying? We know you're capable, and we're just sitting back. We're not waiting for you to do it. We're not even wishing that you do it. We're just knowing, like, yeah, this person is very capable of being hurtful. This person is capable of manipulation. This person is capable of treachery. This person is capable of theft. Like, we know. And then we just sit back. And if it's something that's really, really bad and really, really negative, we'll pull our energy totally away from you. But if it's something like, for example, if I become friends with you and your son is a kind of person, I'll still be friends with you. But I'll be friendly to your son, but I will keep my energy back. You see what I'm saying? I'll still be cool with you and everything, but I see your boy got some issues, and I keep my energy back. You see what I mean? So the Aquarius is always calculating, always analyzing from the moment we look at you. So we know, we already know, and people try to play us like we don't know, which is another part of the part about it that we get angry about. So we don't admit that we know either. We don't tell you what we know. We'll never tell you what we know. We would rather die before we tell you what we know, because at the end of the day, that's our power. What we know is our power. Knowing is half the battle. So the Aquarius never tells you what we know. We just know it. And we use it as it comes in handy, in whatever ways it comes in handy. It's like we file everything. And then when something happens, it'd be like, ding, 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 ding. Oh, I can use this now. And we pull out the file. So it's like, okay, this person is capable of theft. 6 months later, you steal something. Ding, 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 pull out the file. Ah, that person was capable of theft. Let's look and see if they got my stuff in their room. You see what I'm saying? So we always ahead of that energy. So it's not the fact that we're mean or, hateful or don't like people. We just have a low tolerance for dumb stuff. Low tolerance for stupid shit. And the more mature we are, the more spiritual we become. Our tolerance for dumb stuff, our tolerance for drama, we couldn't even do it if we wanted to. Even if we wanted to ignore it, we couldn't do it. It bothers our spirit so much that we can't do it. So don't think that your Aquarius friends are mean, or they're evil, or they don't like you, or they're detached, or they're this or they're that. 9 times out of 10, if an Aquarius is detached with you, it is either you did something to them, they know you're capable of doing something to them, or they're just getting to know you. They want to fall back. They want to get to know you and kind of let you come forward. And for most of us, it takes us a long time. We can love somebody and not trust them. I love a lot of people I don't trust. I love a lot of people from afar, too. I love people right now who I don't talk to. I don't talk to them. I don't call them, because their energy doesn't mesh with mine. So I love them, and I even pray for them, and I hope that they are wonderful. I hope that their lives go well. I hope that whatever that energy is comes off of them. I hope that sky's the limit for them. But I ain't calling them. I'm not going to be around them, and I don't take their phone calls. There needs to be a separation between the two of us, because like I said before, I'm not feeling that energy, but I still love you. I still hope for your best. So like I said before, your Aquarius is probably not mean. Your Aquarius is probably just been through a lot and has a very low tolerance for BS. I am going to end this video now, but I tell you, if I sat and did a video on all the people who have lied to me, betrayed me, people I've helped years and years and years and years, and finally I just was like, no more. So, that's the truth about the Aquarius. Deuces.